Hi, very good morning. We are going to do a quick demonstration of the disaster notification module. And in this module, we are going to look at how we can create the particular disaster notification. Also look at the users, the contacts to whom we need to send these notifications using tag. And along with that, we are also going to look at the user experience and how they're going to reply back. So let's quickly get started. Sysadmin? Yeah, so I'm going to log in as one of the users. Capital? Small, okay. I'm logging in as one of the operators of the system, and then I'm logging in. Now, after successful login, the system itself actually has the ability to talk to multiple gateways. So in this particular example, we are going to look at the SMS way of sending the messages out. So over here, the system is already being configured with our SMS gateway. So we can have primary and secondary. The main reason for having two gateways is to make sure that we have 99.99% availability of the services, and within that we actually have what we call it as retries as well as failover option, where it can support retries for sending the messages out. On the other side, now let's quickly go into the contacts part. Now in the contacts, you can upload the file, or you can actually link it up with Active Directory, or in our example we have already done it, so we are just going to quickly go and look at the users that are tagged with our the main the POC company which we are doing right now, Mahindra, and that is where we are showing that all the users are already listed here. So in this screen you can actually add users, you can add tags and many other things which can be done, and you can manage the users from here also. So there is a bulk delete facility also provided, or you can take individual actions on each with regards to the edit as well as this thing. Now let's quickly go into the actual notification part. So from here you can actually create your own new what do you call it, notification module, where you can have different set of questions that can be asked. For simplicity, we are going to look into the quick pre-created or templatized modules which are already running here. So let's say there is a major jam or there is a terrorist attack. So as you can see right now, none of them are running, all of them are stopped. If anyone was running, you can actually click on the button and stop it. Then you can see the number of executions, that how many times this particular templatized notification was executed. Then you can also look at the what do you call it as listing of the executions. So for example, yeah, the reports aspect, that means I can go in, I can look at the time, or look at when it was the particular execution was done for the notification, and what was the report of that. Further going down, you can also have the management part, where you can edit the particular notification module, and at the end of the day, if you want to run it anytime, you can just press the single button run, and it can run. We'll do that, but I will quickly go, which one? Terrorist attack. So let's take the example of terrorist attack and execute it. So over here I'm going to just quickly show you that if I want to run it, I come here and run it. uh, this is confirming you the messages which is going to show. So in our case, we have just taken a simple example where we are going to have a particular message being sent out, and then the user will have the choice of replying back, with option 1 or option 2. Then now we are going to go ahead. So over here you can edit it or you can execute it. Now in the execute part, it will ask you for a very simple interface, that whom you want to send it out. So over here you can select multiple options. You can go ahead and do that. So in my case, I'm actually going to go ahead and do it for just for myself, just for simplicity of the demonstration, and where the message will be sent out. So we'll select the SMS option, and then we'll select the speed. Now this speed determines what is the actual message sending out speed. So for example, if you keep it at normal, it will be around 25 messages sent per minute. But if you keep it as hyper fast, then it will actually send about 150 messages per minute. So the speed will vary based on the kind of delivery, or the waste kind of push you want to do. Now in our case, we'll keep it normal, yeah, because only one particular user. And then we will also can define the duration for which you want to run the particular notification execution. So meaning I want to run it for 1 hour or 6 hours or 12 hours. So in our case, it's quite straightforward because we have only one user and we're going to just quickly reply back. So we are going to just pick up 1 hour and then say execute. Now when I say execute, the execution starts, and that's where I will have my notifications being sent out. Sorry. So over here on my phone, we will have the particular user coming in, and I will get the message over here on my phone. So as you can see, I'm waiting for the message to come in. Sorry. Yeah. So let's just quickly go and check if the notification has already started. So as over here you can see that it's running and it's not stopped. The count has increased from 16 to 17, and then I can actually go and view the list. Now this is where it's actually showing me running. That means the latest one which is running. So if I click into the wrapper part, that means the view reports part, it will not come. Okay, so as you can see right now is that we have actually got the message here, which is test errors message. That means I have actually got the message, and over here it's showing me what I want to reply with. So if you look at the execution part, then it's going to show the same thing, and then after that the information will start off. So what we are trying to show over here is that a simple experience where the user will have the option of reply back as well as this thing done from